Something new we've added to escapeVektor is this level preview screen. So once you select a level from the world map, which is turned off in this version, in this build, you'll be brought to this screen so you can see a little preview of the level, and we're hoping to have online high scores down here at the bottom. So then you can just select start the level if you like it, or return to the world map, and you see the game quite nicely just zooms straight into the level. I'll go forward a couple more levels. We'd also have the high score table updated at the end of the level as well, so you can compare how you did against your friends and the world and things like that. So this level I'll show you because we've introduced something new with the bottom screen. So now you'll see once we go into the level that the gameplay takes place across both screens, and we think that's going to be really helpful because a lot of the feedback we had on the Wii one was it's sometimes nice to see what's coming ahead. So you can see here how you can see the level really going down far below onto the bottom screen. So this is quite a new feature we've just added in the last couple of weeks, and we're looking at maybe experimenting with actually taking the player down onto that bottom level, so that in a situation like this where the levels you're right at the bottom of the level, that you'd be playing down here and it would carry on up so you can still see what's above you. So that's something we're hoping to start experimenting with in the next couple of weeks. Skip ahead. A minor feature, but something that we think is quite important, is we put the time and the battery life down here. It's something we've started doing since our My Life Collected applications, and we think it's really important to use it because it's quite nice sometimes to know what that time it is, because I don't know about you, but I don't have a watch anymore, and carrying my device around and just being able to go, oh right, it's 20 to 10 or whatever. I don't know why the time on this says that, but it can be quite handy. This is quite a tricky level, so let's go in here. Something we've also spent a lot of time with, we took a long look at the new Super Mario 3DS game and really analysed how they were doing the 3D in the depth. So we've learned a lot from looking at that, and what we've tried to do is make sure that there's this, basically it's called the reference plane or a neutral plane where there is no 3D. And that's where Vector is, and it constantly updates based on how far away he is from the camera. And so that means when you're playing the game, it'll be really easy on your eyes, and you can just focus on Vector and not have any eye strain. And then anything that is above him, so like these spikes that are part of the gates, they'll actually poke out of the screen towards you, which is a really nice effect. And anything that sits below him, like the lines and the grid and the clouds, they are all recessed into the screen, so you get that really nice feeling of depth. It also means that players who are maybe sitting to one side of you, or friends are watching you play, can watch the game and see an awful lot more of the action, which again is something we noticed was really successful in the new Mario game. You can actually watch people play it and not see two images, which can be a bit distracting. So this is one of the harder levels in the game. Oh, don't kill yourself. So I'll maybe just die so that I can jump out, and then we can see some other levels. Just say when you want me to stop, Aaron. Alright. So we've just added, just for test purposes, this feature where we can scroll through the levels just to make it easier for us to jump to different levels to make sure everything's working okay. And we've got all of the content from Chapter 1 working at the moment. We're just going to start adding in the world map and the level maps, get the story working, and then we're going to start getting the other chapters levels in quite soon, which is really exciting. This is quite a cool level. So some of the levels I like to try and see if I can complete them without... Oh, oops. See if I can complete them without going over any of the lines more than once. So let me try and do that on this one properly. If you time it just right, you can get past that gun. Oh, I pressed left at the wrong time. I'm obviously rusty. So we've really, throughout the game, we really focused on trying to have, not necessarily every level, because it can really curtail some of the game design, but try and make levels that flow so that you can go round and over the line sections without having to go over anything more than once. And when players discover that, it's a really nice, well, I wasn't paying attention, it's a really nice feeling. It feels like you're doing something really cool. So we're going to have more story. The story will feature all of obviously the original story and the original levels, and then we're going to expand it further so that you'll get the whole 4-chapter experience.